Hi guys, my name is Lebanon Tumedi. I'm 25 years old from Learning. I'm studying cosmetology under the YEET project.
Hi guys, I am Leboheli Hula. I live at Maseru. I attend school at Limpopo University of Creative Technology doing my third year under the Faculty of Information, Communication and Technology doing Business Information Technology. I'll be talking about the youth camp that has been happening for these 2 weeks. It is made up of youths from different districts, which is Kuting, Leribe and Maseru. This camp was made to benefit young people with employability skills, mentorship skills, and networking skills. Moreover, we are also engaged in activities like financial literacy, study tours whereby we visited DHL. We also did some other activities and we help with nurturing our talent as young people. Thank you.
During my 2-week participation in the GOTEACH camp, I had the privilege of acquiring a diverse range of skills and knowledge. Notably, I gained insights into the Kick for Life program, which leverages sports as a catalyst for personal development and positive change. I also developed essential life skills, including effective communication, teamwork, and problem-solving strategies. Furthermore, I acquired a solid foundation in entrepreneurship, encompassing innovation, risk management, and financial planning. The experience has equipped me with valuable skills and perspectives, and I'm excited to apply this in my future endeavors. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Tato Mabelebele and I've been part of GOTEACH since 2019. And today's our last day of 2025 GOTEACH Youth Camp. We have been here since last week, Sunday, right? This camp was facilitated by DHL under the program called GOTEACH. GOTEACH is simply made to empower and equip young people with employability skills. These young people are young people coming from a socio-economic challenged background, and during this camp we had the privilege to visit DHL working environment to see how they operate, and also we had the training about logistic companies, how they work, and how to operate if you want to start a logistic company or if you're interested in logistic mentorship program training. And some of our youth here will have the opportunity to have mentors from DHL.
Hi everyone, I go by the name Mastinani, but I prefer to be called Masti. By the way, I'm from Tsinula and I study ICT in Makwanyane Digital Hub under SOS. Well, I'm going to brief you a little about GOTEACH and its activities. Firstly, we are having a camp here in SOS Chambers and it's quite great. Well, we studied a lot about GOTEACH and we went for a tour in the DHL facilities. And we were taught about CV writing skills, interview skills, and also the mentorship skills. And I learned a lot from those because I didn't know what to do in an interview. But right now, I think I'm fit and I would like to say I love DHL for that and I appreciate that. And thanks, a big thanks and a big shout out.
Hello guys, my name is Joanna Machere. I'm 20 years old. I'm recently doing ICT at Makwanyane Digital Hub. That's how I got a chance to attend the SOS Youth Program, Youth Camp, which took place here at SOS Children's Village. And we had several lessons actually. One of them was baking, which was inspected by DHL. It taught us a lot actually about building teamwork and different things. There were a lot of groups actually because we were many. Apart from that, there was Lesotho Red Cross with health and safety, where we learned about first aid and saving lives at times of accidents actually, and what to do in times of those accidents, not to panic and keep calm. And I would like to say a big thank you to Lesotho Red Cross and DHL Thank you.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hobo. I'm a 21-year-old female. I live at Habita in Maseru. I attend school at IBC College. I just completed my first year at IBC College. I'm a student who does human resource management, HR. Like I said, I just completed my first year. I'll be moving to my second year.
Hi, I'm Kabelo Khobobo from Leribe. I'm the project YEET. I'm doing culinary arts, and we gathered here in Seoul for GOTEACH camp of about 2 weeks. Furthermore, we attended sessions facilitated by Kick for Life, where we learned about good communication skills and gender-based violence and how to stop it.
Ladies and gentlemen, just like my good sir has already said, we did indeed talk about HIV and AIDS. HIV and AIDS is a very serious matter in Lesotho. The Kick for Life people have taught us about how to prevent this HIV and AIDS, how to cope with people who are living with HIV and AIDS. People living with HIV and AIDS need support from us. They need support and comfort from us. For me saying that, I would like to give a big shout out to Kick for Life.
During the holidays, I was involved in a winter camp organized by SOS and Youth Can, and thus I was involved in different sessions. And hence, I'm going to bring light to a session of financial literacy. So essentially, it's like, what is financial literacy? Who can learn financial literacy? Why should you learn financial literacy? So basically, what is financial literacy? Financial literacy essentially is about learning how to control or gain money or wealth. I could put it that way. Most of us don't know how to keep money. Once you receive money, it just goes through you and you're back to like broke again. But then with financial literacy, you learn to have money around with you, keep money around close to you. Essentially, you're going to be different in a sense that there are people who are rich and there are people who are wealthy. So in order to be wealthy, there's a difference between rich and there's a difference between wealthy. So in order to be wealthy, you have to like attain money and it should be around you. For example, people who are wealthy, they know more about investing instead of like, they know about investing, saving, and all those kind of things. But if you're rich, money comes to you in bulk and it goes to you and you don't know what you've done with your money. But then at the end of the day, you want to like retain money and be wealthy. So essentially, the financial literacy session taught me about investing, crypto, and the 50-30 rule, how to save money with you. Like, so essentially, for example, the 50-30 rule essentially tells us that 50% of the money that comes to you should go to your needs, and then the 30% goes to your wants, and the 20% goes to your savings. So essentially, you learn how to save, and then so money comes around you. And then we also learn about the 7 streams of income. So a person who knows about financial literacy, they know how to control their money and they know how to make their money work for them. So essentially, you put your money inside an investment kappa into those kind of things, so that it makes more money for you, so that it doesn't just come and go out of you. So essentially, we learned a lot of skills, and then financial literacy is a pretty useful skill to have. For example, because you could use it when budgeting, so that you spend your money needlessly. And then once you've budgeted, you know where your money goes, you know what to cut back, all those kind of good stuff. I think SOS has done a pretty good job with this camp, because we've learned a lot. For me, I think financial literacy, it was one of the highlights for me, because I'll be using it in my daily life as a student. So thank you to SOS and all the other organizations that made this camp a success.
Hi guys, my name is Kapelan Tebola. I'm 22 years old. I'm a student from National Visitor of Lesotho studying social work, and I grew up at SOS. This is the last day on camp, and this last day involved the activity of Career Expo. We had National Health and Training College, National University of Lesotho, Lincoln Queen University, Katlego Technical Institute, and Donna Advalos. These institutes brought their services to us, and they were there to guide us and advise us on the courses they have in their institutions and how the person can apply, which qualifications the person has to have in order to apply for the courses they want. Yes. And this Career Expo helped us a lot because among us there were youths who just put their matrics and needed advices on how to apply to the universities and the qualifications they would need. So this Career Expo was very, very helpful. Yes, I think so. So I'd like to say a big shout out to all the institutes who were able to make it and give us the advice and guide us. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Zena Shamwane. I live in Maseo at Tatizani. I'm a student in the National University of Lesotho. I'm still doing my bachelor's in general. So today I'm going to talk about the LMPS presentation that was held during our youth camp. We talked about gender-based violence and drug abuse. So I'm going to start. The gender-based violence is an unequal treatment between both genders. For example, back in the days, girls were not allowed to go to school, but we can see now that the society is adapting and girls are now allowed to go to school. Additionally, during the camp we talked about drug and alcohol abuse, which is when people misuse drugs or alcohol. A good example of that is that we as young people find entertainment in alcohol more than doing different things like engaging in sport. So this habit later on hinder us from achieving our goals. So during the camp we were able to learn that alcohol is not the solution to most problems. We can solve our problems by communicating with our friends, our teachers, our relatives. So lastly, we can report to our child and youth safeguard team. Thank you.